down for the count. So TMZ had a video of him all up in the hospital. He was, strapped up and stuff. We are not putting out any graphic information like that. I just don't think it's right that they have that type of video. I think somebody from the nurses team probably sold it, to TMZ the same way they selling Diddy photos and everything. I'm like, why we ain't got no R. Kelly?
Doctors are calling it pneumonia, but many people close to Ray J do not believe that story. After what happened to Kim Porter, the similarities feel unsettling. The signs, the sudden breakdown, and powerful circles full of secrets raise questions. Ray J is now in a Las Vegas hospital, surrounded by machines, while his Instagram shows smiles and birthday plans. To those watching closely, this situation feels familiar and deeply troubling.
Ray J's a good dude. Ray J's a good dude. So I'm going to ask God to please heal this man fast, in a hurry. Please help this man get up real fast and go catch a rabbit. Apparently he's in the hospital from pneumonia. I think he having some chest pains and heart pains. He's 44 years old. He don't look 44. He still look 12.
Let's begin with the medical claim, severe pneumonia. Ray J faced something similar in 2021, when he truly believed his life was ending. At that time, he spoke publicly about praying and preparing for the worst. Now the concern feels different. The worry comes from people around him who understand how dangerous the entertainment business can be. Ray J has openly challenged powerful figures, including Kim Kardashian, accusing her and Kris Jenner of serious federal wrongdoing. He has also angered Diddy, whose circle is known for moving quietly but firmly. Suddenly, Ray J is hospitalized again, with doctors pointing to lobar pneumonia. To many observers, the timing feels unsettling and far from ordinary.
Going through it, they don't work. They're mentally messed up. They're whether you got a $2 billion budget or you got a 200,000, everybody's done.
The situation eerily mirrors what happened to Kim Porter, Diddy's former partner, back in 2018. Some insiders like Alb Shore have suggested it wasn't an accident. Now Ray J is suddenly fighting for his life after months of exposing shocking secrets about both families. Is it a coincidence? Maybe, but when Diddy is facing serious human trafficking allegations and Kim Kardashian's legal team calls Ray J's lawsuits baseless, it starts to feel like a dark, twisted joke. Ray J wasn't quiet. He was broadcasting his claims everywhere, accusing Diddy of payoffs, Kim and Kris of extortion, even joking about replacing Diddy. Then things escalated. A Thanksgiving arrest, live threats, and chaos that now looks less like a breakdown and more like a warning he sensed was coming.
But stop, I'm trying to help you out. All right, cool. You good? Yep. Middle, they're about to pull up right now.
Let's take a step back, because this isn't just about Ray J's health. The bigger story is the timing. For years, he was the industry's punching bag. The man who became famous because of an intimacy tape he says was consensual, while Kim Kardashian turned that same tape into a global empire. Meanwhile, he was labeled the villain. Then suddenly he started fighting back. He sued Kim and Kris for $6 million, claiming they broke a settlement by bringing up the tape on their Hulu show. He went on public rants, named names, and even hinted at federal investigations. Right in the middle of this, his health suddenly worsens. Pneumonia returns with heart complications, as he films a strange reality project, hitchhiking across the country and crashing on strangers' couches. Day by day, he looks more unstable. Yet he posts birthday celebrations and smiling selfies, either unaware of how serious it looks or fully aware and unbothered. Ray J has always been the one to say the quiet part out loud. He crashes live streams, waves guns on Thanksgiving, sues the Kardashians, and doubles down when they fight back. He claimed federal authorities were coming for Kim and Kris and said Diddy's empire would crumble, insisting he had proof. Now he's the one in the hospital, battling the same illness that killed Diddy's ex, while the people he exposed stay silent. And the Kardashian angle matters because this family doesn't lose, they erase. That $6 million settlement? Allegedly to make him stay quiet about the tape. Now he claims they violated it, showing a pattern. Ray J has spent years calling them liars, accusing them of extortion, and saying Kim pressured him to lie about the tape. It's a story of power, revenge, and someone finally daring to push back until the pressure catches up in the most dangerous way.
Jay, look, can you talk about what's in the actual doc? Because people were surprised too that there were 2 tapes that y'all shot. Try to talk to the mic.
And what happens when someone tries to challenge the Kardashians? Just ask Kanye or Pete Davidson. Anyone who's tried knows it doesn't end well. The family doesn't just respond, they strike strategically. Right now, Ray J lies in a hospital bed, struggling to breathe, while their lawyer dismisses his claims. Meanwhile, Kim reveals she's dealing with a brain aneurysm, blaming stress, and the world watches her handle divorce, law school, and raising kids under the spotlight. Ray J's children post birthday messages, pretending life is normal, while he fights for his life in a city where secrets are dangerous and powerful people rarely lose. And then there's Diddy.
I would rather be not in jail, because I'd rather be than to be on medication. No one from the family has taken any responsibility for my hospital visit, but if we were to go on mine, that's 50% of what people say at least. Or maybe, am I lying?
It doesn't matter.
Am I lying? It do matter! It does matter! It does matter!
Ray J has been speaking out about a man he claims has been paying off accusers for years. A man whose legal troubles make headlines almost daily. This is the same man whose ex, Kim Porter, died from the very illness Ray J is now fighting. Insiders say Diddy's inner circle warned Ray J to stop talking, but he didn't. He joked about being the new Diddy on Kaisnat's stream, hinted at federal investigations, and started naming names. Then, almost suddenly, pneumonia and heart problems landed him in a hospital bed, eerily mirroring Kim Porter's fate. The timing is hard to ignore. For years, Ray J was mocked as the intimacy tape guy, a reality TV mess, the man always in trouble. Then he started speaking out, accusing Diddy of payoffs, claiming Kim and Chris face federal charges, filing lawsuits, and making bold public statements. Now his health collapses again, just like it did in 2021, just like Kim Porter's did. To some observers, it starts to feel like a pattern rather than bad luck. Even the location adds questions. He's in Las Vegas, not Los Angeles with his kids, not New York where his legal battles are ongoing. Vegas is a place where anything can happen, where months ago he allegedly had a tense encounter with Diddy's sons, and where sources say Diddy's team handles problems quietly. Add in his strange hitchhiking project, and it's clear Ray J is acting like a man either running from something or running toward it, fully aware of the danger ahead.
Feeling, brother?
You good?
I'm feeling good.
You got a lot going on.
Lot going on, yeah. I wanna make it really. I'm happy that this is my platform now. Thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Yes.
To go into the holidays in the Q4 correctly.
Okay.
With respect and honor and love.
Ray J is filming a show where he sleeps on strangers' couches, begs for food, and talks about how hard it is to get home. It looks like he's either broke or making a very public statement about how little he has left to lose. In an industry where people are often silenced for speaking out, that's more than a warning, it's a flare shot. Meanwhile, the silence around him is deafening. No updates from his team or the hospital, just Instagram posts with birthdays and smiles. On the other side, Diddy's team, the Kardashians, even Princess Love, say nothing. Everyone seems to be holding their breath, waiting.
I just want to say, I've been doing a really great job at protecting my peace and staying off of social media and just going to work, taking care of my kids, minding my business. I love my kids, and I would never do anything to put them in danger, including leaving them with a man who's waving a gun around.
Everyone is waiting to see if Ray J leaves the hospital, or if this is the final chapter. Stories like this rarely end neatly. There's always an unanswered question, a detail that feels too strange to ignore. His pneumonia flares whenever he's under extreme pressure, and right now, he's facing stress that could land anyone in intensive care. Between suing the Kardashians, accusing Diddy of serious crimes, and knowing dangerous secrets, he's in a high-risk position. Yet, while he fights for every breath, life goes on around him. Kim Kardashian appears on television, sharing her struggles with a brain aneurysm, while the world watches both stories unfold.
Cause, yes.
So the bar exam is 3 months away.
Do you feel nervous about the bar?
Yeah, I'm not ready yet. I am feeling a little bit overwhelmed.
Why?
Someone from prison was like, this person put a hit out on your life.
That's better than the dog.
Diddy is in court facing serious trafficking charges. Princess Love stays quiet. The kids are sharing birthday posts. And Ray J? He's the only one who actually seems in danger. His body is breaking down while everyone else keeps moving. The whispers suggest he might have seen this coming, which makes you start questioning the timing of his pneumonia. Kim Porter died from the same illness, and Ray J has been warning for months that the feds were closing in, that the truth would come out, and that he had nothing to lose. Now he can barely breathe, hooked up to machines, yet still posting birthday selfies as if everything is normal. This isn't just about illness. It's about a man who spoke too loudly, knew too much, and now struggles to survive. It's about two of the most powerful families in entertainment, both with a history of making problems vanish. The pattern looks less like bad luck and more like a warning. If Ray J doesn't leave that hospital, it won't be the first time someone who knew too much was silenced. And playbooks leave fingerprints. The $6 million Kardashian settlement, Diddy's legal battles, and Ray J's desperate behavior all point to them.
If you look at how the Kardashians handle media versus how you've handled media, what's the biggest lesson you've learned about controlling your own narrative?
I don't give a f. That's controlling the narrative. How I am now, it exudes what anybody can do, and it seems like it's a crash out, but it's a voice where I'm speaking my voice, and every day is getting heard.
If there's one thing people notice after watching powerful families move for years, it's that very little feels random. Not the illness, not the timing, and not the fact that the loudest voice in the room suddenly can't speak. Ray J spent months talking nonstop, sharing claims, warning anyone who would listen. Now he's quiet, stuck in a hospital bed, while everyone else carries on like nothing happened. That alone makes people pause. So people keep checking his Instagram. They read between the lines of the silence. They wait to see whether he walks out of that hospital or not. And when stories like this repeat, questions start forming. How many times does someone end up seriously ill right after speaking out before people stop calling it bad luck? How often does the same diagnosis appear before curiosity turns into concern? In Hollywood, truth can be risky, and being the person who speaks it can be even riskier. Ray J was holding the spotlight for a while. He talked openly, accused powerful figures, and said he had proof. Then his health failed. Breathing became hard. Chest pain followed. Suddenly, the focus wasn't his words anymore, but whether he would survive. That's when stories stop feeling like gossip and start feeling like warnings. Not because anyone has proof, but because the pattern feels familiar. Some point to Kim Porter's story. There are claims about a memoir her family says never existed, while others insist it did. According to those voices, it described dark experiences and disappeared along with other personal items. Her children deny it strongly. Still, people notice the timing, especially since her passing involved the same illness Ray J is now fighting. That similarity fuels speculation, even without solid answers. Then there's Diddy, facing serious legal trouble, and Ray J's past claims about systems built on silence and payoffs. Add the Kardashians to the picture, a family known for control and image management. Ray J accused them too, and he's the one struggling while they stay quiet. None of this proves anything. But when the same story keeps repeating, people stop listening to explanations and start watching patterns. In a world built on secrets, silence can speak louder than words. And sometimes, the most dangerous moment is when a voice suddenly disappears.
It looks like Kim Kardashian is using her reality show to make, I hate to say it because I love Kim and I hope she passes the bar, but I think she's using the show to make excuses ahead of time in case she flunks.
That diagnosis appeared on the same show where Kim and Kris were accused of breaking a $6 million agreement with Ray J. According to that deal, they promised in writing to never mention the tape again. Yet on that series, the story was pulled back into public view. Ray J claims the episode used words like extortion and assault, once again painting him as the bad guy. To some, this feels less like chance and more like a warning about what happens when someone stops following their rules. The Kardashians do more than defend themselves, they reshape the story. Ray J remains the one part they cannot erase. He embarrassed them years ago, then sued when they broke their promise. More recently, he hinted at federal cases and racketeering, speaking like someone with nothing left to lose. Now he lies in a Las Vegas hospital, struggling to breathe, while their lawyer dismisses his claims, and the show continues without pause. Diddy's history adds another layer. Years ago, Ray J warned others that powerful people always have backup. At the time, it sounded like tough talk. After his frightening Thanksgiving livestream, where he claimed his family was in danger, those words feel far more serious.
Bro, I swear to God, I'll shoot the fuck out of you. Y'all get out of my house. Y'all get out of my house. Shoot me right now. Oh, I swear to God, shoot me right now. Take my son. No. I hate you over the fucking head, bro. Hey, you supposed to get family. Nah, get the fuck out of here. You in my house. Hey. Stop. Stop. Okay. I know you will.
Ray J is unraveling in front of everyone. Weeks ago, he was openly talking about Diddy's legal problems as if he had a front row seat to the chaos. Then his pneumonia worsens, heart pains start, and he ends up in a hospital bed. First came the threats, then the meltdown, and now the silence. How many times does the same story need to happen before we stop calling it coincidence? How often does someone who knows too much end up sick while those they expose stay quiet? If Ray J doesn't make it out, who will be next? In Hollywood, the most dangerous thing isn't the secret, it's the person sharing it. Right now, Ray J held that position until his body failed. People are watching, wondering if he survives. So what really happened? Think about it, discuss it, and pay attention. In a city built on secrets, the truth cuts deeper than any knife.